God loves you so much, Kevin. I see some tears there, bro. I bet you weren't expecting to meet some random dude with a Jesus One t-shirt and a Jesus One hat. Because it's facts, yo. He did it. He did it for you. He did it for me, man. He defeated death on the cross. What's up, everyone? It's Jorge with Full Circle International. We're here at Carolina Beach, North Carolina. Before we find out what's going on in Kevin's life, I want to give a big thanks to everyone who watches the videos, shares the videos, likes the videos, comments on the videos. We do this to inspire people, to motivate people, to encourage people, and to draw them closer to the Creator. Kevin, what's popping on your end, man?
What's popping is that, like, God has been so good to me that, like, I don't really know how to describe. I don't know if there's words to describe it. God has been so good to us and all of us all around the board. And it's amazing because you can see it on a day-to-day basis.
How has he been good to you?
I woke up.
That's what's up right there. You got your limbs?
Yeah, I can walk. I'm at the ocean right now.
Boom. We're like literally, what, 50 yards from the ocean? We're on the boardwalk here at at the Carolina Beach. It's my first time here. How long have you been here?
I was born and raised in North Carolina, and I've been in by the ocean for 25 years. And I don't know where else you really want to be. And the ocean speaks to you, and the ocean gives you love and life.
Talking to you prior to getting the camera rolling, you're a man who's traveled. You've been to the Caribbean, you've been to Costa Rica. Which one of those places was your favorite?
All.
How long were you in Costa Rica for?
1 year.
1 year, and you were teaching English as a second language at a school, or what was that like?
At a school teaching middle schoolers, and also, matter of fact, older folks, like 60-year-olds.
Anyone that can relate or interact with little kids and older people deserve my respect, my admiration. And then you also lived in the Virgin Islands, correct?
Yes, 15 years in the Virgin Islands. I taught middle school, and I also coached football in the Virgin Islands in St. Thomas.
Football or soccer? Football?
American.
Oh, okay.
So so that was really cool, and like just teaching them. Am I on camera?
What are you going to show us?
I'm gonna tell them. So on the left side of the field, you're looking into the quarterback. So basically, all you're doing on the left side of the field, if you're playing defense, that you're just looking inside, and then you have to use your left foot to keep steady.
Okay. Kind of like your pivot.
Yeah. So it was really fun because, like, I was trying to tell him, you don't really have to worry about that wide receiver. You're just looking inside. And so it was really cool to teach them those small things.
You lived in the Virgin Islands for 15 years, bro.
Yeah.
Man, so you're a teacher, and you know we were chopping it up before we started rolling, and you got a bachelor's degree in what?
Political science.
Political science. So, let me ask you something. Are you out here in the streets?
Yeah.
Okay. So you were telling me that's a choice.
It is a choice. I could do something else, but with this kind of beautiful weather, I don't need anything. It's like 1 meal a day. I think that's like cultural thing. I don't need much.
How do you get food?
$10 a day.
Do you panhandle? Do you ask people for money? Do you play the guitar or anything like that?
I play drums.
Okay, you're a drummer. Me too. But no, seriously, how do you get money?
I saved.
Okay, so you got some savings. Gotcha, gotcha. That's pretty cool. So this is the hopping time here, the tourist time, the official. And yesterday was Memorial Day, so really summertime has had its official launch here at Carolina Beach. So this place is packed. So what do you like about this place besides the ocean?
I really like Carolina Beach because it seems very communal, and I feel like it gives me goosebumps really because I've worked in a lot of the places, but it just feels friendly.
Gotcha, gotcha. So you got a bachelor's degree, you taught abroad, and you told me you also were a chef for IBM.
Yeah,
What was that like?
uh, it wasn't that nice, but I worked for Compass Group USA, which not is a part of IBM, a private place, but I used to they took me like around this country.
Let me ask you something. What's your signature dish? The Kevin special, the one that you can make in your sleep. You're never gonna mess it up. People are gonna be licking their fingers, and wanting some more. What's Kevin's signature dish?
Mostly Thai food.
So what's the difference between the red curry and the yellow curry?
The red curry doesn't really have much taste, but the yellow curry has a lot of flavor. Real talk. Uh, Red curry is kind of like it's kind of more like a chili powder, but the yellow curry,
And is the yellow curry spicier than the red?
no, it just has more flavor.
Gotcha, gotcha. Where did you learn how to cook?
Over the years, cooked all through college here in, well, New Hanover County. Um, um, be honest with you, I was trained by multiple chefs from Trinidad.
So while you lived in the Caribbean, you were also and you were teaching English and coaching football. You were also learning how to cook.
Right.
That's cool.
So I was like being trained on the side, but all the best chefs and my pastor, Father Anthony Abraham, who is also from Trinidad, who is not a chef, but he's my priest in Cruz Bay, uh, is also from Trinidad, and I've met so many people from Trinidad, and we went to Trinidad, and we.
Now let me say something. You're a likable guy. You know that. I approached you earlier today, and I said, "Hey, man, I do these videos for social media. I just love people. I love having conversations with people. I love video work, and I just love humans. Humans are extraordinary people, intriguing. Yes, sometimes I don't want to be around humans, right? But for the most part, everyone's got a story, right? And I just knew you had one. And when I asked you, when I said that to you, like you smiled, you grinned, you're like, boy, I got a few stories. And I appreciate you taking the time with me today, Kevin, to just to let me into your world. So you're out here homeless. It's a choice, right?
Yes.
Okay, but is there any part of you that says, man, I want to live some sort of a normal life? You told me earlier that you want to get married. Now, would you want to be married, have that young senorita, and live out here in the streets with her? Be honest.
The honest the honest answer is that, like, not really.
So you'd want to,
I enjoy this lifestyle, man.
but if you were to find a woman and you settle down, you would have to have some sort of normality, right?
Yes, and I would. The only thing is, it's got to be the right person, man.
Yeah.
You
And,
know?
and like I said, man, you're a likable guy, and I hope all the best for you, man. If we never cross paths again, I just hope that you live your life to the fullest, putting God always first. And I don't know where you're at in your relationship with God. That's between you and Him. But I got to tell you, man, that when I cried out to God, He heard my cry. He rescued me. And if He can do it for me, He will do it for you. You've been pretty vulnerable. Been pretty transparent. You've been 100 with me. So do you have any vices?
Alcohol.
That's your poison.
That's it.
What has it taken from you?
Wow, that's a heavy question. Um, it's taken so much. I don't really know where to start, to be honest with you.
You know why you're a likable guy? You just got this easygoing personality. You're talkative. You've sat down with me and you've been honest with me. But also, you've told me just a few minutes ago, you said, I know it's killing me, because I asked you, it's killing you, right? And you said, yeah. There would be some people that would say, I know it's killing me, but I'm going to continue drinking anyways. I asked you if you ever wanted to stop. You said yes.
I did, because okay, so let me talk to you for a second.
Talk to me.
I'm fully aware of what's happening.
I know you are.
But unfortunately, because of my diet, I feel healthy because I don't eat
Excessively.
right.
Right. You
And
said one meal a day.
yeah, one meal a day, and I eat what I eat is very healthy, and
What do you typically eat? What's one meal consist for you?
it may be like
Like kale, spinach, salad.
basically I eat all vegetables and a little small part of protein, and that's it, or fish, or fish is protein, but I don't. So I try to balance. And that bottle, that big bottle right there,
We're staring at it. That's your arch nemesis, isn't it?
it is.
Yeah.
But it lasts me like 2 days.
Um,
It's pretty bad, but it's pretty true.
do you start drinking as soon as you wake up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you are self-described. You called yourself an alcoholic. I want to encourage you to do two things. Cry out to God. And you may be able to tell me right, hey man, I have a relationship with God and I talk to Him and I pray to Him. That's good. I'm talking about really crying out to Him and telling Him something. Tell Him your greatest fear. Why? He already knows it. You know that one thing that most people think that is going to make God nervous? He already knows it, right? Cry out to Him in desperation. And, the Bible says that as a man thinketh, so is he. So if you think that you're an alcoholic, and you continue to buy into that lie, that's how you're going to continue living. But I'm also here to tell you that you can overcome that. You can overcome fear with faith. And again, I am repeating myself. If you cry out to God, He will hear your cry. I cried out. He heard me. He answered me. If He did it for me, He can do it for you too, Kevin. Now I'm not this overly religious guy, because religion is what was used to beat me upside the head with when I was younger. And that's why I left the church. That's why I wanted nothing to do with God. And God just kind of let me do my own thing until I derailed and I burned it all to the ground. But I'm here by the grace of God. I'm here to breathe this. I'm here able to breathe this amazing, incredible ocean misty air, right? I'm still alive for a reason, and so are you, Kevin. That's why we make these videos. I enjoy conversations with people. I want to just remind you that you're not junk, that you are worthy, of being loved by a loving creator, man. No matter what's happened in your life, no matter what you've done, no matter who you've been with, where you've been, you're not a dirtbag. God loves you so much, Kevin. And I see some tears there, bro. I bet you weren't expecting to meet some random dude with a Jesus One t-shirt and a Jesus One hat. Because it's facts, yo. He did it. He did it for you. He did it for me, man. He defeated death on the cross. So there was an exchange, right? My sin that had to be paid for. There was wrath coming my way. Jesus said, hey, I'll take it on the cross. And then not only that, but he gave me his righteousness. So that one thing that I'm incapable of doing, which is the word says that there's none righteous, no, not one. I am incapable of being righteous because even on my best day, my best action is like filthy rags, bro. Bro, it's been so awesome getting to talk to you and just seeing the transparency and seeing that despite of life circumstances. And I'm sure, man, we could go for hours. We could chop it up and you could tell me about some of the crazy things you've experienced, right?
I want to talk about like a few step babies that I miss.
Oh, you have some step babies.
Yeah, they weren't my step babies, but I consider them my step babies. And so like I miss children that weren't really mine, and it like hurts. Liliana, Jasmine, Alexis, Jolia. Obviously they're all girls, but they
have these been babies with relationships with women that you've been with that you consider as your own?
Yes, absolutely. I used to take all of them to school. I used to take babysit Jolia all day. And drop them off at school, and it's like I felt like a dad for once.
If any of those dolls, those beautiful girls that he just mentioned ever watch this video, just know that Kevin loves you very much. Kevin, what would you want to say, man, to anyone watching today that is in the pit of addiction, whether it's drugs or alcohol? What's one thing you want to say to them to encourage them?
Oh boy, that's a heavy question, but all I know is alcohol is the worst drug.
It eats you alive, doesn't it? Slowly. What would you want to say to the family who have loved ones lost in addiction? What would you want to say to them?
Don't judge, please. Just help. Just help them get out of it, because that's the only thing you can do, because it's...
How can they help? How can families who have loved ones who are doing harm to themselves, how can they help?
Well, the easy answer is send them to rehab, but that's not really the easy answer. The easy answer is bring them to you and let them and you talk them out of it. Rehab isn't the answer.
Addiction is just a symptom of an internal wound. It's a spiritual problem, so it requires a spiritual answer. And we believe that answer is Jesus Christ. What's anything else you want to tell the world, man, here at the Carolina Beach Boardwalk today? Anything else you want to tell the world?
Yeah. It doesn't matter what church you go to, but Jesus is with you no matter what. Just spend your time volunteering, whatever you can do with your extra time, please. That's what really matters, is creating service. And that's really all it really comes down to. It's just helping anyone, not just in the church, but in public. Just help anyone you can. That's all it really comes down to.
Have a heart of service, right? Yeah. Hey, I want to thank everybody for watching today. What an incredible conversation with my man, Kevin. It's been awesome. Please be praying for him. Please be praying for Kevin. Jorge with Full Circle International.
Let everything that had breath allow y'all. Eyes up, but every knee gon' bow y'all.